The influencer marketing economy has grown at a rapid rate, and many children now aspire to be bloggers or influencers when they grow up. With the popularity and growth of personality-driven social media and emergence of new channels and mediums, like for example TikTok, Twitter and Instagram Reels, many people are wondering, what role do influencers actually play in the digital and social media industry? Instagram in itself is excessively and economically rapidly growing in the US, whereby America now houses the highest number of influencers in the world. In fact, the number is exceedingly close to 500,000 influencers and collectively projects to $6.8 billion in one quarter as of last year alone. After all, influencers on here are in fact Instagram users who have an established credibility and audience, who can persuade others by virtue of their trustworthiness and authenticity. A brand's influencers are users that employ your brand hashtag to those who have the largest number of followers. YouTube influencer marketing has and always will be a vital media touch for influencers. This is proven as, of course, research has shown that video content and media has and may always be the most popular form of content for consumers. Another idea for an influencer to connect in the public sphere is to produce gossip. The role here for an influencer would be to create and spread gossip. The idea is to captivate an audience into the excitement of a new upcoming product or to favourably review a service. Research shows, as predicted, that gossip is extremely addictive, and influencers understand that by using cheeky yet tuned gossip allows them to entice their chosen demographic. Again, depending on your chosen demographic, each influencer that can keep eyeballs on a screen and uses enticing content can allow the use of advertising, usually targeted as the use of suspense upon revealing the main purpose of why you probably clicked on the video in the first place. The role of the influencer here is to entice their consumer enough that the customer sits through the advert, sees the targeted ad, and decides to click, thus becoming a customer. Now, the Twitter side of influencing is completely different. Twitter is where the magic of snowball effect happens. Essentially what happens is a hub user, which is basically an initial influencer that holds a high credibility and following, begins the snowball by creating a movement, starting a new hashtag, and generally populating the trending board. These influencers are at the centre of conversational networks. After the ideology movement, etc., begins to spread, the snowball gets larger and larger. The idea of using an influencer with this much influence is of mass, political and financial gain. A few questions for yourselves to discuss, well, I guess amongst yourselves as well. The first one being, which media platform do you think best suits an influencer? The second one is, who is your favourite